Welcome to the DriveTrails series by Trail Hero. This is the Arrowhead Z-Turn. To win at this obstacle, you must stay high with the driver's side tires. We're going to jump right into how to drive this without rear steer first. This obstacle is far more technical than earlier obstacles in Arrowhead. Taking this obstacle slow and exact is how you avoid body damage and breakage. You'll notice that Woody is slightly wiggling his steering back and forth. This is to actually break traction with the rear by using his hydraulic system. You'll notice that the rear axle slides over to the driver's side wall. This is necessary to get the rear driver's side tire to climb the wall. You must continue to drive the front to the driver's side to force the rear driver's side tire up the wall. The top of the rear tire will slide under the overhang, then climb the wall. You'll notice that Woody steers back and forth again. This is to alleviate pressure on the front passenger side tire and allows it to climb over a small ledge. Now that the rear tire has climbed the ledge, Woody can start turning back to the passenger side to square up on the crack. The driver will want to wait until the front axle is past the end of the crack before turning back to the driver's side. This is to ensure that the rear tracks appropriately and doesn't fall into the crack too soon. Here, Rich is going to drive the Z-Turn with rear steer. You'll notice that he still climbs the wall, just not as high as Woody. Larger diameter axle shafts and tires help for this. As the vehicle climbs the driver's side, you'll notice the rear sliding into the passenger side. This is happening because the vehicle will move in the path of least resistance and the wall is not letting the vehicle travel forward. In this instance, the vehicle will slide until obstructed, or until Rich uses rear steer to force the vehicle into position. From the back, you can see the rear slide into position using the same method Woody used, turning the steering wheel back and forth to slide the rear into place. Not using rear steer too much will help keep the steering and axle system intact and allow the vehicle to track properly. The rear axle should not climb until it has passed the overhang. You can see Rich turn to the driver's side to force the rear to climb the wall. This does two things. It applies force and it actually lifts the tire up the wall because of the limitation in his suspension. At the latest, you'll see the passenger side tire hit a small ledge, and that will also force the driver's side tire up to climb the wall. It may seem easier to just steer up the wall with the rear steer, but it is better to use small increments with the rear steer to correct tracking. Large or drastic movements with the rear can hinder you more than it can help you. Thanks for joining us. For more trail tips, continue down on the trail with us. Don't forget to jump on rockcrawler.com for trail and trip reports, new product releases, and the craziest event coverage. Also, like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, as we are always posting cool new photos of all the trails and trips we're on.